Good evening. Today's Saturday, March 3rd, 2012. We are here live in Hammond, Louisiana for tonight's Class B semifinal matchup between your Madison Prep Academy Chargers and the visiting Simsboro squad, the seventh seed in the Class B playoffs. It's been one fantastic voyage for the Madison Prep Chargers as they have gone through several rounds. It's going to be hard to hear in the headset. It's going to be real hard to hear. Might want to turn the gain up just a little bit, but it's been a very, very long voyage for the Chargers, but they are nonetheless here in Hammond, one game away from playing in the Superdome as they face the Simsboro Tigers. I'm going to try to get to Coach Jeff Jones in a moment. Very briefly want to run down the lowdown on these Madison Prep Chargers as we are about 12 minutes away from tip-off. The star of the Chargers, without doubt, is Jarrell Martin, the 6'9" junior, ESPN Super 60 ranked recruit of the class of 2013, ranked number 20 in the latest ESPN rankings. Other key players for the Chargers include their senior forward, Ralston Morris, a.k.a. the Rooster, averaging 18 points a game. DJ Blanton, number 24, is also a key defender. Dwayne Dankins came on later in the season and really provided a spark in the backcourt to complement the abilities of Roman Guy, number 2. Ronson Robertson, the shooting guard, who might be one of the more unheralded players, but nonetheless is very critical both on the defensive ends of the court and regarding deep shooting for the Chargers. Chad Williams, who is also the quarterback of the Madison Prep football team, has really come on strong. This is his first year playing varsity basketball, and you see improvements with him almost literally every evening, every matchup. Other key players include Michael Burns, a.k.a. the Butcher, which you can count on with Michael Burns. He will come in on defense. He is not a scoring machine, but he is Madison Prep's version of Dennis Rodman. He will come in, and if you come in the lane, you better come strong, or he will hack you down and gladly trade that foul for the 2 points that you are not going to get. So we are about 10 minutes away from tip-off, and we should be underway very, very shortly. I'm just waiting for Coach Jones to finish his wrap with the Southeastern staff and with the opposing coach. Jeff Jones has done a fantastic job with these Chargers, who were 34-6 during the regular season. They swept through district play at 8-0, winning Madison Prep's first ever Class 8B, strike that, District 8B championship. The assistant coaches for the Chargers are Torrey Boyer, Willie Lewis, Travis Hall, Andy Gerald Avery, who will be on the sidelines, and they're currently giving instructions to the Charger players who are warming up. For the Simsboro Tigers, their coach is Lance Waldron, and their assistant coach on the bench is Michael Reeves. Their record during the regular season was 26-6, and their district record was 6-2 out of Simsboro, Louisiana. Looking at the Simsboro lineup, their key players, I am going to butcher this during the game, but I'm going to give it a shot. Daniel Ojanyemi, I hope it's pronounced. I hope I got that right. He is a junior guard averaging 14 points a game. Dontavius Harris, another junior guard averaging 10 points a game. And Rob Abney, who is a freshman guard, only 5'9", averaging 15 points per game. So Simsboro has some players of their own who they are able to come into the fold with. But I can hear it. It's good. Trust me. Check this out. Folks, we'll be starting very, very shortly. And I'm just waiting for Coach Jones to get a free moment as we're about 8 minutes away from tip-off. And I will see very, very shortly if I'm able to wrap with Coach Jeff Jones of your Madison Prep Academy Chargers. I'd like to take a few moments to thank some of our sponsors. First of all, this would not be possible without the fine people at the LHSAA, Louisiana High School Athletic Association. Thanks State Farm Insurance and its Louisiana agents. LHSAA also thanks the following: Southern Quality Ford Dealers, propane dealers of Louisiana. Botten, providers of the official game ball. Louisiana Coca-Cola bottles, proud corporate sponsor of all LHSAA games. JC Fulldale Energy Services, official tip-off sponsor of the 2012 Top 28. ExxonMobil, sponsor of the LHSAA Academic All-Star Scholar Athlete Program. Tulane Institute of Sports Medicine, the official healthcare network of all state championship events. Nike, official footwear and apparel. Company of the LHSAA. Talkin' T-shirts, official merchandiser of the LHSAA. Go to the LHSAA website at www.lhsaa.org and click on the LHSAA locker room for the official state championship merchandise. Cox Sports Television, your home for high school sports in Louisiana. First Guarantee Bank, title sponsor of the 2012 Top 28 Southeast Regional. And Super One Foods, title sponsor of the 2012 North Regional. So we'd again like to thank those fine sponsors for coming in for us. And we are about 7 minutes away from getting it on, as referee Mills Lane would often say. Very good crowd here. There've got to be, I'm guessing, about 1,500 people perhaps in attendance, maybe 2,000 people in attendance.
It's not you. I'm hearing country music.
They got to stop all the concessions because they like for us. They open all of them. They actually got the people. America's got to go on this side. That way is right.
Oh, don't worry about that. I know what that is. That's not, our listeners aren't hearing that. I can explain it shortly, but no, don't sweat it. That's nothing.
All right,
yeah, no, don't worry about that. Okay, so we thought we had a technical difficulty, folks, but it is not a technical difficulty, just a difficulty from having so many technicalities. So we will be trying to get to Coach Jones. He looks like he has his hands tied up pretty well. I'm going to give it my best to try to get a word in with him, if at all possible. Testing. Testing. Eric Hatfield here with Coach Jeff Jones of the Madison Prep Chargers. Coach, I know you're 3 minutes away, so I'll keep it short and sweet. So first, the opponent, the Simsboro Tigers. What do we know about these guys? They certainly were not expected to be here.
Very athletic. I expect them to be here. Very athletic, a mirror image of us, very aggressive, great defensive team. Their guard play is the strength of this team.
They definitely have some advantages and young players, much like you do. What are going to be our counters to their looks like they have speedy, good shooting guards. How do we counter that?
We got to play good defense, contest every shot, and we got to be smart, take advantage of all opportunities we get. We got to make free throws and layups.
Their coach, Coach Waldron, do you know much about him? Have you had a chance to rap with him?
I don't know anything at all about him. I just introduced myself, and that's it.
All righty, well, Coach, I'll let you get going. Best of luck tonight. Let's go Chargers. So there we have it. Coach Jones, never a man of a whole lot of words, but I definitely wanted to keep it short and sweet, as I'm sure he had plenty on his mind tonight. Perry's eyes are falling out of their sockets right here as a member of the staff definitely got our attention. If you're in attendance tonight, you know what I mean, and if not, well, I hope my wife isn't listening right now. So we'll be underway very, very shortly. Perry, why don't you go ahead and fire out some of our personal sponsors while I tweet to the world that we're hearing on the air.
Will do, Eric. Fantastic. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. It is sponsored in part by Golden Medical Equipment and Supply, located at 2708 Wooddale Boulevard, Suite A, Room 1, where the patient matters. You can reach them at area code 225-925-2733. Again, that number is 225-925-2733. Golden Medical Equipment and Supply. Next, we have Williams Construction. Williams Construction has been our sponsor all year. We really appreciate Williams Construction for all your residential and commercial construction needs. Contact them at 4520 Jamestown Avenue, Suite 6. You can reach them via telephone at area code 225-366-6554, Williams Construction.
You can actually feel the electricity. Perry, what you think? They got about 2,000 people here, I'm guessing?
Roughly, yeah.
That's about my best guess. They actually have some people in the upper bowl.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've got a good crowd here tonight.
I think a lot of folks have gone to get concessions between games, but the lower bowl was pretty full.
Excuse me? They're somewhere, they're in Lincoln Parish, which is the middle of nowhere. I mean, central Louisiana, north central Louisiana. They're far, far, far.
Man, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. Eric Hatfield is jostling a little bit with some of the newspaper reporters from around the state.
A mile up the road, and an hour and a half on the other side.
He'll be back with you shortly. The Madison Prep Chargers and the director of the school, Mr. Johnson, DeJuan Johnson, is ready to receive the check. For those of you that are unaware, each school that makes it to the semifinal round of the state playoffs receives a check for $1,000. So we're about to have that presentation shortly. Both schools will receive that. Receiving it for the Simsboro Tigers is the principal, Ricky Durrett. Their head coach is Lance Waldrow, and I believe that Eric Hatfield has run down their season record for you. Yes. So, this is an exciting time. We'll have the national anthem now. Next, we'll have the invitation. Maybe not. Maybe that was just the first game of the day. Scottsdale Hornets won the first game going away, about 13 points. So they will take on the winner out of Natchitoches Central and the McKinley Senior High. That game is taking place at the Lake Charles facility. I'm a little impartial regarding that game. I'd like to say hell, McKinley High.
Mr. Johnson proudly receiving that check.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he always has a smile on his face when money comes.
Yeah, oh yeah, most folks do. I also have a smile on my check receiving the small envelope too, not just a ceremonial check.
To show our appreciation for their support of high school athletics, LSSA Executive Director Mr. Kenny Henderson now presented autographed game ball. Here to accept the game ball on behalf of First Lady is Mrs. Jeanette Owens, Branch Operations Officer. Thanks again to First Lady for their support of the 2012 Top 28
Our officiating crew tonight is from Lafayette, the Lafayette Association.
Always an interesting officiating crew.
Yes, we've seen Lafayette officials a couple of times this year.
Just never know which one's going to show up.
Well, hopefully tonight they'll let them play.
Yeah, swallow those whistles. Let these boys leave it all on the court. That's my suggestion.
I'm interested to see how the Chargers come out. I think they'll come out in their 1-3-1, half-court trapping defense.
I think it's going to give their best chance against an unfamiliar opponent.
Yeah. Well, we never know, though, Eric. You know, I'm sure Coach Jones and the Charger coaching staff has thoroughly gone over the scouting film. If they see any weaknesses in the guard play of the Simsboro Tigers, they will start off in the full-court press.
Well, you know, Coach Jones was telling me right before the game, if their strength is anywhere, it is in guard play. And like I said, they have those two young guards. Both of them are underclassmen. Daniel Ojanyemi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Daniel Ojanyemi and Dontavius Harris, both averaging in double figures. So we're going to have our hands full. Chad Williams being introduced. Michael the Butcher Burns being introduced. Roman Guy has already been introduced. Didn't get that one. And now they're getting to the starting lineup.
He's 6'3". He's a junior.
Daniel Ojanyemi averages 14.4 points a game for the Simsboro Tigers.
It was Ojanyemi?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
We just introduced the big man, Jarrell Martin. Refuse a pound.
He averages 25 points a game a night for us.
He's a guard.
Ronson Robertson introduced.
He's a power guard. He's just a freshman. Number 13,
Eric, there is not one senior on this Simsboro team.
That's remarkable. It's unbelievable. He's got talent and he'll be back.
He'll be back. Hey, but with Jarrell Martin being only a junior and Chad Williams being only a junior, odds are we'll be back.
Oh yeah, that balance of talent certainly averages out. Not to mention some of the young people we have coming in. Now Dwayne Davis, he's a junior, right?
Dwayne is a junior. He has another year's left. So the core of the Charger team will return.
Ralston Rooster-Mars, seniors who never knows if this will be his last game. We certainly hope it's not.
The Jonesboro team doesn't have anyone above the height of 6'5". That's Clifford Williams. He only averages 6.8 points a game. So your Chargers have a distinctive height advantage for this evening's contest.
Absolutely. Their tallest player is 6'5". Then after that, they have Daniel Ojanyemi at 6'3". And then after that, you have 6'4", 5'10", 5'11", 5'10", 5'10". So they definitely don't have not a whole lot of height on this team. And that certainly plays right into our hands. We have, a 6'4" player, Michael Burns, on the bench who's going to come in and do his thing. You have DJ Blanton, who's 6'4". I think we definitely have an advantage in terms of height and length. So, folks, the moment is here.
For the Simsboro Tigers, we have number 1, Dontavius Harris. Number 35, Clifford Williams. Number 13, Jamarco Brown. Number 0, Daniel Ojanyemi.
We're underway. In the background, backcourt, Dontavius Harris brings it across. Simsboro swings it across from the corner, and the ball is stuck. Rob Abney fired up a three-point shot. It was stuck, and that's a turnover.
Ron Abney rounds out the starting five for the Tigers.
Rooster inbounds it to Dwayne Denkins. Denkins flips it over to Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin with the basketball back to Denkins. Denkins bringing it up court. Gets across the timeline. He is being guarded by Jamarco Brown. Passes over to Martin. Martin with the ball. Steps up. Puts it up from about 8 feet. Rims out. No good. Rebound. Rooster to DJ Blanton. Blanton floats it up. No good. Rebound by Simsboro. Daniel Ojanyemi. Ojanyemi brings it across the timeline. Fires from way downtown from about 23 feet. No good. Rebound. Jarrell Martin. That's his first of the night.
The starting five for the Chargers is the usual starting five. Number 10, Dwayne Denkins, Ralston Morris, Ronson Robertson, DJ Blanton, and the big guy, Jarrell Martin.
AC about that. So there's another whistle. We still have no score yet. 1 minute and 2 seconds into the ball game. Madison Prep turns it over. Here comes Simsboro. Bringing up the court is Dontavius Harris. Harris calling signals out to his left. Fires it over to Jamarco Brown. Back to Harris. Over to Brown. Brown. Back to Harris. Harris from about 22 feet. Rims up. Jamarco Brown gets the rebound. Rims out. No good. It kissed the rim and went out. Jarrell Martin grabs the rebound. That is his second of the evening. Martin across half court. Passes to Rooster. Rooster Morris being guarded heavily by Abney. Dwayne Denkins fires over to Jarrell Martin. Martin looking. Passes over right in the middle to Blanton. Blanton passes to Ronson Robertson. Robertson no good. Rebound by Jamarco Brown. Brown passes over to Dontavius Harris. Harris up and in. No good. Rebound by Rob Abney. And Simsboro has drawn first blood. 2-0 Simsboro. 6:07 remaining in the opening period. Here comes Dwayne Denkins.
Oh, it doesn't fit, Eric. Wow. How much do I have? Never mind.
There's the whistle. 5:47 remaining. Chad Williams checking in. Ronson Robertson checking out. 5 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the opening period. 2-0 Simsboro. Blanton inbounds to Chad Williams. Right off the glass and good. Chad Williams on the assist from DJ Blanton. Madison Prep ties it up. Going across the timeline is Harris. Harris fires over in the corner for Ojanyemi for three. Daniel Ojanyemi. And with that, here come the Chargers now. They are bringing it back across. Blanton with the basketball, puts it on the ground, passes to Williams. Williams with the rock. Back to Dwayne Denkins. Looks like Simsboro's in a man-to-man. Denkins passes over to Blanton. Blanton looking, fires over to Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin from downtown, and good! Jarrell Martin for three. And those are his first points of the night. And the score is tied at 5 apiece. Wow, and just like that, Ojanyemi gets down court. Fires up a three, no good. Rooster had the rebound, lost it. He's writhing in pain. That is ungood. That is not good. Jarrell Martin picks up his first personal foul. As Simsboro had the board, we're good, and tried to go up, and it looks like Rooster Morris twisted his ankle in some way, and we can only hope he's all right because he is a critical piece of this puzzle, Charger fans, if we are to hoist the trophy at the end of the day.
If I know Ralston Rooster Morris the way that I think I know him, he'll be back here to play. He's been waiting a long time. He's been through a lot. Transferred from McKinley Senior High, had to sit out last year, and he's been waiting for a while to play on this stage. And the young man is so talented, as you were alluding to earlier, that this is an opportunity for him to really shine. He's really walking gingerly as he's gotten up off of the floor, being helped off of the court. So hopefully the trainer will be able to rewrap his ankle and he can make an appearance in the second half possibly.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rooster Morris is one of those guys. I think wild horses are going to have to keep him from playing. Wow. Meanwhile, Ojanyemi sinks his first basket.
Short.
But Ojanyemi gets his own rebound off the glass, no good. And Williams gets the rebound for the Tigers. And from downtown, oh my goodness! Dontavius Harris from about 20 feet hit it off the backboard and got the three-point shot. I did not hear him call glass. The referee's going to call Chad Williams for walking, and that is the correct call. He did, in fact, take a third step.
That's okay. Chad Williams, once he settles down, he'll rise to the occasion, I'm sure.
So here comes Dontavius Harris. Harris flips it all the way over the corner for Abney. Abney back to Jamarco Brown. Jamarco Brown with the basketball, working the perimeter over to Harris. Harris from way downtown, boink, no good. Rebound, Jarrell Martin, his third of the night. Here comes the big guy down the court, flips it over to Robertson. Robertson back to Dwayne Denkins. And Madison Prep now settling down just a little bit. And through the lane goes Denkins. Denkins, no good, no call. Jamarco Brown with the rebound. Brown to Abney. Abney steps up, goes into the wing through the lane. Put too much muscle in that, no good. Rebound, DJ Blanton. Here comes Dwayne Denkins. Dwayne Denkins with the basketball through the lane and good. Dwayne Denkins.
Good break by the Chargers. Way to get the ball up the court. Dwayne took it all the way to the hole.
And before you could say Jackie Robinson, the Tigers came right back down the court. And there's a foul on that play. Jamarco Brown brought it all the way down. Looks like he charged.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Yeah,
yes.
Steamrolled over DJ Blanton, I believe.
His first foul of the year.
Okay, thank you. Steamrolled over
DJ Blanton.
Yeah. So here comes Denkins. Denkins brings it across. Oh, over and back. Wow.
No, not over and back. He carried the ball.
Gotcha. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Still learning these hand signals.
He carried the ball, and that was actually a good call. You can't let your hand rest under the bottom of the basketball while dribbling.
There's the flip over to Jamarco Brown. Jamarco Brown back to Dontavius Harris. Harris to Brown. Brown. Over to Harris. Harris for three. That's from 21 feet. Rims out. No good. Rebound, Williams. Passes back to Jamarco Brown. Jamarco Brown through the wing. Not even close. Jarrell Martin. Fourth rebound of the night. Stolen. Stolen by Rob Abney off the glass. He can't go. Boy, the field goal percentage has got to be abysmal. Ojanyemi missed it. The putback was by Williams.
Chargers have to get more active on the boards. Simsboro is getting too many rebounds to be so undersized.
Right.
We're standing around watching the ball on the glass.
And you can look at Coach Jeff Jones's face, and you can almost see it. In talking with Coach Jones all year, two things that will get under his skin are lackadaisical rebounding and poor effort at the foul line. And
Fouls on number 35. That's Clifford Williams.
And while we haven't gone to the line much, the rebounding our defensive rebounding has been lackluster. 4 across, Madison Prep going to inbound the ball. Roman Guy into the game for the first time tonight. Oh boy, and Roman Guy's pass goes right to the Simsboro bench, and that's a turnover.
Again, we talked in the quarterfinals, Eric, about not letting the moment be bigger than you.
Right.
The Chargers cannot let this moment be bigger than them.
And Simsboro is a team that clearly can deal with that, as they knocked off second-seeded Bell City, who of course was really one of the few schools, Class B schools, that gave Madison Prep a run this year. They actually beat us in overtime. Ojanyemi from the wing passes to Brown. Brown rotates it around. Into the game for the first time is Ray Smith, the junior. Smith steps up from the elbow. All net, but no rim. I'm sorry, all net, but did not go through the rim first. That's an air ball. Rebound by, I believe that was Denkins.
The Chargers are in their 3-2 defense on the defensive end.
Chad Williams to the lane, up and good. Nice little finger roll by Williams. 9-11 is the score. Madison Prep down by 2. Brown with the ball. Oh, Roman Guy has him tied up.
Chargers have switched to their 1-3-1 this trip down the court.
Daniel Ojanyemi for 3 from the corner.
Ojanyemi shot that with a lot of confidence, and he kept his hand up as kind of showboating at the end of the shot.
He had some good follow-through, I guess. Simsboro 14, Madison Prep 9. 1:36 to go in the opening period. Chad Williams bounces over to Roman Guy. Roman Guy passes in the corner for Jarrell Martin. Martin, boink, no good. But he gets his own rebound. His 5th of the night. Martin jumps over the lane, misses the dunk. Rebound, Ojunyemi. Ojunyemi steps up left wing, fires off the glass, no good. Rebound by Abney, and it is good. And oh boy, Jeff Jones and Coach Avery and Coach Boyer, you can look at their faces. You don't even need to hear the score. It's 16-9. You can tell.
Yeah, the Chargers, the Tigers are very young, but they're very active. They're really active on the boards. I'm sure that's what Coach Jones is talking to his Chargers about. We've got to box out defensively. They're getting too many second chance opportunities on the offensive end.
They are getting a lot of off. I don't know what the official statistics are. I'm sure we'll see them soon enough. But the offensive rebounding has got to be overwhelming in favor of the Tigers. They're not shooting the ball well. They got to be shooting under 40%, maybe even under 35%. They remind me of Butler in Connecticut in the title game last year. But much like Butler wasn't getting rebounds, wasn't getting foul threes, if you don't rebound the ball, you're not going to get second chance points. And your opponent will score.
That's right. And it's a fundamental thing. Just box out.
So, here we go. Chad Williams, inbounds. Dwayne Denkins with the basketball. Flips it over to Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin puts it on the ground. 1:12 to go in the opening period. Martin flips it over to Blanton. Blanton from the right elbow steps up in the lane, puts it up the glass, and no good. So there's a whistle.
Good to see DJ Blanton being very aggressive. He caught the ball at the top of the lane, took it right to the rack.
Foul is going to be against number 23, Ray Smith, the junior. That is his first personal foul. Now, if there's any silver lining in this dark cloud, Perry, that is the 5th team foul for Simsboro. We still have a minute to go in the first quarter. So they are very, very, very close from putting Madison Prep into a bonus situation.
Sure, Eric. As long as the Chargers keep their composure, which I'm sure the Chargers staff is going to make sure that they do, Blanton misses his free throw, we'll be fine.
Ray Harris with the ball. Flips it all the way over to Jamarco Brown. Brown ball fake. Denkins bites just a little bit. And I think he expected Dontavius Harris to be in the corner, but he was not, and instead it winds up rolling towards one of the Madison Prep cheerleaders. Denkins inbounds. Chad Williams with the ball. He's being double teamed. Looks like they're running a press. Denkins gets it past the timeline and also past his opponent. Denkins with the ball. He's being pressed kind of hard by Harris. He's going to wear himself out like that. Denkins from the foul line. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Jamarco Brown. Brown across half court. Passes over to, oh wow, that was a Michael Jordan pump by Daniel Ojunyemi.
That was too easy, Eric. They're outrunning us up the court. They're giving a little token press on defense, and the Chargers just look overwhelmed.
18-9. The Tigers are leading. Martin passes over to Denkins from the wing. Dwayne Denkins from 17 feet on the assist from Jarrell Martin. That is Martin's first assist of the night. In the corner, Ray Harris from downtown. Boink, no good. Rebound, DJ Blanton, his second of the evening. Go ahead and flips it over to Martin. Jarrell Martin. There's the buzzer. That is the end of the first period with the score. Your Madison Prep Chargers trailing the Simsboro Tigers 18-11 here on the ChargerNetwork.com, WMPA, and Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com. And we'd like to very quickly again give our shout out to our advertisers once again. The Louisiana High School Athletic Association thanks State Farm Insurance and its Louisiana agents. The LHSAA also thanks the following: Southern Quality Ford Dealers, presenting sponsor of all LHSAA state championship events, Propane Dealers of Louisiana, official championship game sponsor of the 2012 Top 28, Baden, the official game ball, Louisiana Coca-Cola Bottles, proud corporate sponsor of all LHSAA events, JC Fordale Energy Services, official tip-off sponsor of the 2012 Top 28, ExxonMobil sponsor of the LHSAA Academic All-State Scholar Athlete Program, Tulane Institute of Sports Medicine, the official healthcare network of all state championship events, Nike, the official footwear and apparel company of the LHSAA, talking t-shirts, official merchandise of the LHSAA. Go to the LHSAA website at www.lhsaa.org and click on the LHSAA locker room for official state championship merchandise. Cox Sport Television, your home for high school sports in Louisiana. First Guarantee Bank, title sponsor of the 2012 Top 28 Southeast Regional, and Super One Foods, title sponsor of the 2012 North Regional. Back to the action. Dontavius Harris with the ball as the second quarter is underway. So, Coach Walden giving some instructions. Ball rims out, no good. Another miss for Simsboro, and another rebound for Jarrell Martin, his 6th of the evening. 7:42 to go in the half. Martin brings it across the timeline. Passes over to Chad Williams. That was from Ronson Robertson. Chad Williams' shot is good. Chad Williams on the assist from Ronson Robertson. Here comes Simsboro. They're bringing it across the court. In the game first, for the first time, is Ontarius Monroe.
Yeah, we were actually only out-rebounded 14-10 in that first quarter.
I'm willing to bet you, Perry, that delta was on their favorite Simsboro offensively. Terrible shot by Ojenyemi, but DJ Blanton got the rebound, but it was stolen, Jarrell Martin.
Yes, it was 8-2 offensively.
Yep.
Rebound advantage for the Tigers.
First steal of the evening for Martin. There's a pass from Chad Williams up to DJ Blanton in the bucket. He puts it off, no good. So, DJ Blanton to the line. 6 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Blanton fires. Good. He makes his first. Madison Prep cutting the lead down to 4. Simsboro 18. Madison Prep 14. Jarrell Martin checks out. And into the game for the Chargers. Michael the Butcher Burns, number 44. No offensive player is safe tonight now for the Tigers. Blanton misses the second one, so 18-14. Here comes Harris. Harris from the foul line. Oh, money. Dontavius Harris walked up from the rooter to the tutor. Not the rooter to the tutor, but stepped up to the foul line, stopped, and fired confidently. Ronson Robertson, nice crossover dribble there as he gets control of the ball. Passes over to Dinkins. Dinkins with the ball. Passes to Ronson Robertson. Ronson Robertson for 3. Ronson, the rifleman Robertson, burying it from 20 feet.
We need that, Eric. We need Ronson Robertson to hit a couple more of those.
That was huge.
As the Chargers have closed the gap.
6:15 remaining in the half.
In that first quarter, Eric, Madison Prep shot 41% from the field, and the Simsboro Tigers shot 31%.
Ray Harris with the basketball from downtown. Net, no rim. Dontavius Harris. DJ Blanton with the ball. Blanton steps up from the left elbow and good. A little runner / floater by DJ Blanton unassisted.
He may have gotten away with a little stutter step.
Yeah, yep. Fortunately, like I said, the officials look like they're going to swallow the whistles. Oh my goodness, this is becoming a battle royale here. Daniel Ojenyemi, almost before I could catch my breath, hits a 3, and Ronson Robertson faked himself out of his own shoes and lost his dribble out of bounds. So,
Ojenyemi can shoot.
Yeah, you think? That would explain why he's averaging 14 and a half a game. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the half. Simsboro with a 7-point lead. Bouncing the ball over. Jamarco Brown with the basketball. Brown steps over. He goes up across the baseline. Passes to Harris. Harris puts it back on the ground. Tries to go in the corner. Almost lost it. Brown, go ahead.
Austin Morris has re-entered the game for the Chargers.
And that is a big, big sigh of relief to anybody going to school on Madison Avenue. Meanwhile, Harris puts up a shot that rims out no good. Rooster Morris with the rebound. Rooster's going to take it. He doesn't appear to be limping or favoring, so if he's hurt, he has us all food. Rooster levitates from the right wing, off the glass, and good! And Ralston Rooster Morris, with 4:57 to go, has helped Madison Prep cut it down to 5, and he will attempt to convert a 3-point play. So, big play there for Ralston Rooster Morris, showing number one, he is back in the game. Whatever injury he had, it ain't bothering him now, and he can put the brisket in the basket.
Not at all.
Rooster, misses the foul shot, and look at Jeff Jones, he rolled his eyes right there.
He is limping a little bit, though,
Yeah,
Ralston Morris.
He's favoring, I guess, the right? Is it the right ankle? I can't tell. But you're right, there's a little bit of hitch in his step. I don't think that's going to stop him.
Not at all.
You wait too long to get to this stage to let that get in your way. And he knows it.
Chargers in there 1-3-1 this trip down the court.
Oh, wow. Very nice concentration by Xavier Ojenyemi on the assist from Dontavius Harris. Put it up from the block from about, 5 feet in, and he's going to get a chance to convert a 3-point play. Simsboro back up by a touchdown, 28-21. So Xavier Ojenyemi can put the ball in the hole, huh?
Yes. That foul was on the butcher.
Xavier Ojanyemi, and the rebounds by Clifford Williams, and it goes to the press box. Out of bounds, so Madison Prep will regain possession. Now, if the Butcher's gonna do some hacking, you gotta chop him down. You can't let him get off. That was a touch foul. Honestly, Perry, I barely noticed it.
Right.
So it didn't even disrupt the shot.
The Tigers are in a man-to-man defense against the Chargers, and they're picking up full court.
Prep needs to really take advantage of this. Rooster from downtown. Oh, rims out, no good. Rebound, Clifford Williams. Williams flips it over to Daniel Ojanyemi. Daniel Ojanyemi brings it across half court. 1-2 step. Oh boy, he got away with the third step. Rebound, Simsboro. Put it up and no good. And another rebound by Abney, and that is good. Dontavius Harris on the assist and rebound from Ray Abney. And almost stolen by Xavier Ojanyemi. It is stolen by Xavier Ojanyemi. He slapped it off of Chad Williams and it goes out of bounds. Defensively and under the boards, Simsboro is dominating statistically, which is why they're up by 10 points on the Chargers.
Right. I look for, though, the Chargers to settle down.
Right.
And after the second quarter, during the halftime, Coach Jones will make sure they come out.
Foul on Jarrell Martin as Dontavius Harris makes the 3-point shot, and they will have an opportunity to convert for a 4-point play. They're up by 13. If he makes this basket, we got a problem.
And Dontavius Harris averages 4.4.
He just matched that in one possession. So he did not make the basket. Madison Prep calls timeout. The only saving grace here for the Chargers is that there are 6 personal fouls on the Tigers. They have no fouls left to give.
We've got to get to the basket, Aaron. We've got to get to so we got to close this lead with a clock stop. So it should be attack the rim. Jarrell Martin hasn't touched the ball enough on the offensive end. Every time the Chargers get away from that, we start to have a deficit. We saw this in the quarterfinal game.
We sure did, and we are playing a much better opponent than we faced last time.
Yes, but number one, the big guy is the solution. You know, if he touches the ball in the lane on the block, he's either going to get fouled or he's going to convert. So we got to get the ball inside and try to create some fouls here. This Tiger team is undersized. It's good to see our role players stepping up offensively, but we can't get away from what got us here.
Absolutely.
That's number one, Jarrell Martin.
Absolutely. Okay, I stand corrected. Simsboro did not attempt the foul shot yet. So Harris has a chance to match his average, and he just did. Has matched his average points per game in one possession with a 4-point play. 3:58 remaining in the half. 35-21. Simsboro up by a couple of touchdowns now. Prep has got to get this ball rolling. Rooster Morris brings it across the timeline. Passes over to Chad Williams. Chad Williams passes to Martin. Martin, nice pass to DJ Blanton. No good. He's fouled on the way up by Clifford Williams.
DJ Blanton's got to convert that. He was wide open. There was no one around. The help side came, but it came too late. He had a clean shot. He got fouled. We should be shooting for the 3-point play right now. However, he missed the easy bucket.
That is the second personal foul on Clifford Williams, the tallest player for Simsboro. It is the 7th. Oh, boy. Oh, look at Jeff Jones when he saw that missed free throw. Blanton misses the first one. Lost my train of thought for 1 second. Oh, yeah, that's a 17th foul, and that will put Madison Prep into the bonus. Second foul shot is missed. Coach Jones' tongue is hanging out like Michael Jordan on a dunk, and he's beside himself. Dontavius Harris with the ball, flips it way over to Abney. Abney steps up into the wing, 1-2 step from the block, and he Peter rolls. DJ Blanton takes the charge and helps get possession back from Madison Prep.
Great job, DJ.
All right, DJ.
Great job. DJ Blanton on the charge. Excellent job. He looks like he could use a dose of coffee.
Oh, yeah, he can. I mean, he missed those 2 foul shots after missing the easy layup. He can't feel too great about himself, and Coach Jones will let him know it at halftime. So he did help his team out, though, and got the ball back, redeeming himself, making up for the lost opportunity. Jarrell Martin flips it over to DJ Blanton. Blanton steps up in the lane, puts it off, rims out, no good. Rebound, Jarrell Martin is 7th. No, it's not. It is rebounded by Brown, who passes to Abney, who passes to Dontavius Harris. Harris has another basket. It was 37-21. This is starting to get away from Madison Prep a little bit. Dwayne Denkins with the ball. 37-21 the score. Denkins.
And you know what, Eric? Abney actually leads the Tigers in scoring.
Jarrell Martin gets it back. They almost lost possession. Pass to DJ Blanton, off the basket and good.
But he's mainly been a facilitator in this first half here for the Tigers.
That is the second assist of the evening for Jarrell Martin. There's the pass in the corner for Abney. Rims out, no good. Rebound by Chad Williams. Williams over to DJ Blanton. To Dwayne Denkins. Denkins over to Blanton. Blanton in the corner for Ronson Robertson. No good. Rebound Chad Williams and good. Chad Williams with the rebound and put back.
Great job, Chad Williams. Here come the Chargers. Man-to-man defense.
There's the 1-2 step in the lane, floats off the glass, not even close. Rebound, Jarrell Martin. That is his 7th of the evening. Dwayne Denkins from the wing goes up. He is fouled hard by Jamarco Brown, and Dwayne Denkins will go to the line and shoot 2 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the half. You know what, though? I don't think that's a terrible foul by Brown because the way the Chargers have been shooting at the line, why not? Why give up an easy layup instead of forcing them to make 2 shots that they've had trouble converting all evening long?
That's 9 fouls on the Tigers. The next one, the Chargers are in a double bonus.
At this rate.
Yeah, well, what does it matter?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, though, the Chargers, the law of averages usually work out at about this time of the year.
Right.
So sooner or later, the Chargers are going to start knocking down that three.
Exactly. I concur. We really need it right now. Denkins makes the first one. Madison Prep 25. Simsboro with 30. Simsboro 37. Madison Prep 26. Your Chargers down by 11 points. Dwayne Denkins with the basketball. Denkins. 2:09 to go in the half. Denkins makes the second one. So, Madison Prep cuts it down to 10 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first half.
As bad as we played, Eric, if we can get to the halftime, anything under a 10-point lead, we're good.
All right, so here is Daniel Ojaniemi with the basketball. Xavier Ojaniemi on the bench. He's trying to work Jarrell Martin. He's going to find he's going to lose that battle if he tries. He goes up. He is surrounded by 3. Oh, my goodness. He was surrounded by 3 Madison Prep Chargers. DJ Blanton, Chad Williams, and Jarrell Martin, and still sliced through. Rooster Morris through the lane, and he is fouled. He is hobbled a little bit, but he's not sitting down. And Rooster will go to the line. That's a foul on Chad Maimon, who's in the game for the first time tonight. Sorry, not Chad Maimon. That's, Chad Maimon.
Boston Morris is a pretty good free throw shooter.
That's the first one. He sure is. Morris rims out, no good. Rebound by Simsboro. Going across the line is Ojaniemi. From downtown, no good. Ronson Robertson gets the rebound. Pass to DJ Blanton. Blanton all alone. Dunks it. There we go. DJ Blanton got a little bit of that pep back in his step. Madison Prep still within 10, 39-30. 1:25 to go. There's a timeout.
That's exactly what DJ Blanton needs. The dunk, that's going to give him some confidence to push on through this second half. It was good to see that by this young man. This is going to be a great game. This Simsboro Tiger team is young. They're athletic. They work very hard on the offensive end for rebounds. The Chargers are going to have to continuously push the ball. They're going to have to knock down their free throws. That is where they can gain a lot of ground. This Tiger team fouls a lot, so if the Chargers can knock down their free throws, they'll be right in this game. Let's reset the game for the Chargers. On the court, we have Dwayne Denkins, Chad Williams, Roman Guy, DJ Blanton, and Ronson Robinson. And coming to the table is the big guy, number 1, Jarrell Martin. Guarding up top is Roman Guy, and right now, Ojaniemi has the ball, 0. He passes it to number 1 for Simsboro. That's Devontae Harris, who gets it to 13. Jamarco Brown Jamarco Brown gets it inside. Bucket for the Tigers. Jamarco Brown. Token pressure by the Tigers. Man-to-man. Defense. Here comes DJ Blanton slashing through the lane. He shoots. It's no good. It hits the front of the rim. Grabbing the rebound is number 1, Datavius Harris. He's bringing the ball up the court. Roman guy's guarding him one-on-one. He kicks it over to Ojanyemi. That's Daniel Ojanyemi. He loses the ball. Chad Williams has it. Pushes it up the court. Passes it to Ronson Robinson. Layup. Good. Your Chargers. Our score, 41. Simsboro Tigers. Chargers, 32. Chargers had Harris trapped near the half-court line, and the Tigers head coach gets a timeout. It's a full timeout. Oh, looks like it's a 30. Both teams are standing. Chargers look like they're ready to make a run. We have 11.9 seconds left to go in the first half. 11.9 seconds left to go in the first half. Chargers have cut the lead to 9 points. 9 points for the Chargers, a deficit for the Chargers. I am fairly confident that in the end, we'll be right there. They usually come out of the second half and play very inspired basketball. So as we are set to resume, Jerome Martin is sitting down on the court for the Chargers. Dwayne Jenkins, Roman Guy, DJ Blanton, Chad Williams, and DJ Blanton. Ronson Robinson is in the game as well. Harris dribbles in the middle of the lane, takes a shot, it's no good. Grabbing the rebound is Ronson Robinson, and he double dribbled as he had a wide open break and turned the ball over. That hurts. It'll be Tiger ball at the half court. They try to throw it into Janyemi, and he misses the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Charger ball with 0.4 seconds left to go, and there won't be a shot. DJ Blanton throws the ball up, but it's no good. So our halftime score, the Simsboro Tigers 41, your Madison Prep Chargers 32. We'll have the halftime stats for you shortly. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get you a halftime interview. Eric Hadfield will have to track down which locker room your Chargers are in. With this being a multi-team facility, they have teams all over this facility in different locker rooms. So he'll have to see if he can locate exactly where the Madison Prep Chargers are. And knowing Coach Jones, our halftime interview may not be fit for radio or internet, so we may have to catch him coming out. I will say this though, his words work. His words work. The Chargers always come out in the second half and play very inspired basketball. So, looks like there'll be a presentation on the court. We'll try to get an update from the Lake Charles site. For those of you that are unaware, the Wally Hawks won last night in Monroe. They beat the Fairview Panthers in the Class B classification in which your Chargers play. So the winner of tonight's Class B contest between the Simsboro Tigers and the Madison Prep Chargers will face the Wally Hawks. I've just delivered the stats. Let's run those down. Daniel Ojanyemi leads the Tigers with 7 points. Dontavius Harris has 2. Jamarco Brown has 5. They awarded some of Dontavius Harris's points to someone else. No. Correction. I'm reading Chargers scoring a 4-point play. So actually, Dontavius Harris has a total of 17 points for the half. He leads all scores. Daniel Ojenyemi has a total of 14 points. Those are the two leading scorers of the game. Jamarco Brown has 2. Ron Abney has 4, and Clifford Williams has 2. The only other scorer for the Simsboro Tigers is Xavier Ojenyemi. He has 2. Scoring for the Madison Prep Chargers, Jarrell Martin only has 3 points. 3 points in the first half for Jarrell Martin. He's definitely not getting enough touches in the paint. The Chargers cannot get away from what has gotten them here. They've played team basketball all year, but Jarrell Martin has led the scoring. Rounding out the Chargers scoring is DJ Blanton has a total of 7 points. Chad Williams has 8 points. Dwayne Dinkins has 6. Bronson Robinson has 5. And Ralston Morris has 3. Remember, Ralston Morris didn't play a whole lot the first half because he had an injury and set out most of the end of the first quarter. Jarrell Martin has a total of 7 rebounds, 6 defensively, 1 on the offensive end. Chargers have a total of 15 defensive rebounds. And the Simsboro Tigers have a total of 13 defensive rebounds. Simsboro has 11 offensive rebounds. Your Madison Prep Chargers only have 3. The offensive rebounds is a very important stat. Those equal up to second chance opportunities on the offensive end, where the Chargers are only getting 1 shot each trip down the court primarily. The Simsboro Tigers are getting at least 2. We've got to make that correction in the second half if we expect to close this lead. The Simsboro Tigers shot 41% from the field. Madison Prep shot 54% from the field. They were 16 of 39. Simsboro Tigers were 16 of 39 from the field. The Madison Prep Chargers were 13 of 24. That's exactly what I mean on the offensive rebound end. The Simsboro Tigers have taken 15 more shots at the basket than the Chargers. We've got to correct that. I'm sure we will. The Simsboro Tigers didn't even leave the court. The Chargers are off to the locker room, but the Simsboro Tigers never left the court. They're still here, and it looks like they're going to get into the layup line and take some layups. Let's go over the foul totals real quick, because that looks like that's going to play an important part in the second half. The only people that are in slight foul trouble, Jarrell Martin for the Chargers has 2, with 2 for the Simsboro Tigers is Clifford Williams with 2. Xavier Ojenyemi also has 2. Eric, I was just explaining to the audience that the Simsboro Tigers are taking 15 more shots at the basket in the Chargers.
When you take 15 more shots than your opponent, first of all, that opponent should be happy to only be trailing by 9 points.
Exactly.
That's the first thing. You get 15 more shots, you should be happy to only be down by 9. But it also tells me that they're not shooting very well, as I pointed out a couple of times. And also means Madison Prep, if they can just get the rebounding under control, has every opportunity to get back in this game.
That's right. That's right. We've got to get the rebounding under control. And that was a point that we thought we had an advantage because of our height.
Right.
It's strictly about hustle, Eric.
Right.
The Chargers are not hustling on the board.
No, they're not, and they're not boxing out. They're just a lot of fundamentals. I've been treated, and I use that term treated tongue-in-cheek, but I've been treated to a few of Coach Jones's halftime addresses, and they played better than this, and he's not been pleased. He can't be thrilled right now. There's some things you can't control. You can't control if the other team is faster, bigger, stronger, taller than you are, but you can control hustle, and you can control mental errors, and Madison Prep has made way too many of those for a state semifinal game, and like I said, they are very, very lucky to only be trailing by 9 points.
I'm glad you pointed that out. turnovers, actually. The Madison Prep Chargers are leading in turnovers. They've only had 3, and the Simsboro Tigers have 6. Points in the paint, the Chargers are leading 14-8. However, Jarrell Martin only has 3.
That's got to change. That was that one shot he had early in the first quarter. That's got to change. There is no reason that a kid with everything, all the tools he has, is only taking one shot. Now, what does he have? 2 assists on the night? 3 assists. Jarrell Martin has 2 assists. 2 assists on the night. He's grabbed a ton of rebounds, 7 total. But he's got to be, he's either got to be shooting the ball or dishing it to someone who is, and he's not really getting much of either right now.
And I think the Chargers probably, when they go to their man-to-man, if they go back to their man-to-man, Dwayne Dinkins or Roman Guy has to check Dontavius Harris. He's leading all scoring with 17 points.
That's a lot of points for one half of basketball for one player. That's an awful lot. I do find it curious that Simsboro never went to the locker room to take a load off.
Right.
You kind of rest at some point. I don't know. That's different. But Coach Wardell didn't get this far by not knowing what he was doing.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So,
and he also didn't. Well, let's face facts. It's upset Bell City, and they have second seed Madison Prep against the ropes. He must know something about something.
I'm going to see if we can grab some more stats.
Not Wardell.
The sponsor that we haven't mentioned there.
That would be the Daily Hat-Trick. That's right, the Daily Hat-Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports and you like to have a little fun with sports, and every now and then you like to look at some pretty women, log into the Daily Hat-Trick at www.thedailyhattrick.com. And
we'd like to thank Williams Construction for all your commercial and residential construction needs. Please contact Williams Construction, 4520 Jamestown Avenue, Suite 6, area code 225-366-6554. Also, Golden Medical Equipment and Supplies, located at 2708 Wooddale Boulevard, Suite A, Room 1, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You can reach them at area code 225-925-2733. Golden Medical Equipment and Supply Company, where the patient matters.
All right, we're about half a minute away from getting it started this second half.
Did they give?
I didn't get a copy.
Go ahead.
We'll be starting very shortly, and if you're following on Twitter, make sure that you have any Madison Prep-related tweets with the hashtag MPA on Twitter. Louisiana All-American Sports and the Charger Network.com. WMPA would like to thank you for tuning in this evening.
Get set. Same five.
All right, we'll be getting started very, very shortly with the second half. The Chargers back out on the court. There's the basketball rolling over to half court, and the Chargers will take possession of the ball.
Yeah. Hey.
Good luck. So here we go. All right, Rooster Morris to inbound the ball. Over to Chad Williams. Dwayne Dinkins calling out the signals. Madison Prep trailing by 9. Here we go, Charger fans. DJ Blanton steps up in the wing, goes up to the post. Rebound, Jarrell Martin, no good. Gets his own rebound and good. Those will be Jarrell Martin's 8th and 9th rebounds of the game and his 2nd field goal of the night.
The first 3 minutes of this half is going to be very important.
Especially for the Chargers.
Yes.
Dontavius Harris, bounce pass over to Ojenyemi. Ojenyemi from the right wing. Oh my goodness. In Chad Williams' grill from 18 feet. What a shot by Daniel Ojenyemi.
You can't defend that.
No. That's one of those Dirk Nowitzki shots where he fades away. Of course, Rooster from 18 feet rims out. No good. Rooster! Fight. Gets the rebound.
Charger ball.
Kind of a goofy rebound. He bounced it off of Clifford Williams, but nonetheless, the Chargers will keep the basketball. But yeah, kind of like Dirk Nowitzki, when he shoots that fadeaway and he's got a clear sight at the basket, you can't stop it. Jarrell Martin, nice pass. Jarrell Martin assisted from Rooster Morris in the inbounds. And Dontavius Harris, they tried a long bomb to Dontavius Harris, who was streaking down the court. Dwayne Dinkins disrupted it and knocked it out of bounds, probably saving 2 points there. Abney from the wing, good. buries it.
He shot that like the leading scorer.
Yeah, yes he did. Dwayne Dinkins with the ball. Full court defense for the Tigers.
Just a token pressure, though.
Right. They're not pressing. There's a swat at Dinkins. Missed Dinkins from 14 feet. Good. Just next to the left elbow. Dwayne Dinkins. How many points does Dinkins have so far, Perry?
I gave our stat sheet to Coach Lewis.
I guess we don't know. Well, anybody from the LHSAA is listening. If somebody would kindly swat it. Jarrell Martin's first block of the evening. DJ Blanton gets the carry. Back to Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin from downtown, way short. But Rooster gets the rebound behind his back. No good. Rebound by Ojanyemi. Ojanyemi with the ball. From the right elbow. No good. Rebound Jarrell Martin. His 10th rebound of the night. Chad Williams with the ball. He's going to hold up. He steps up into the wing, and he's fouled by Ray Harris. I'm sorry, by Jamarco Brown. And Chad Williams will go over the line to shoot two. Madison Prep trailing 45-38. That looked like one of my free throws, Barry.
We've got to knock down free throws. It's all about free throws. That can get us right. We would have the lead here.
That's like in the video game, if you sneeze and you're trying to do the left, right, and you sneeze and you hit it to the left by mistake. That would touch almost touch the left side of the square. Williams, couldn't get the roll, throw the back of the iron. He's not seeing the goal well.
No, he's not.
Jamarco Brown brings it across. He ball fakes on Williams. Get that out of here, says Jarrell Martin. His second block of the evening.
Yeah, he's got to shake that off, though. Williams looks frustrated with himself. Looks like Coach Jones is getting DJ Blanton to the table. Hopefully he's going to take Williams out, give him a chance to calm down, and he's a much better ball player than he's showed so far.
Ontarius Monroe being worked by Dinkins. Monroe still at the ball. Dinkins is pressing him hard. I mean, really hard. Gets it into Clifford Williams. Williams works it back to Monroe. Monroe over to Jamarco Brown. Jamarco Brown in the lane, through, and gets the roll and good. Jamarco Brown has really been good at slicing through that lane when he sees an opening, Gary.
Yes, and you know what, Eric? DJ Blanton has two charge calls already today. He would have stepped in front of him.
He sure would have, Barry. And we've got to get the ball back. Still within 10 points, but a three-possession game. Prep is just not used to being behind. That's the bottom line. Jarrell Martin on the assist from the quarterback, Chad Williams. Williams showing his passing on the field and on the hardwood. 40-47, Madison Prep only down by 7. Boy, Robertson is working Jamarco Brown. Jarrell Martin got kind of plowed into a little bit. DJ Blanton checks into the game. There's no call there. I think that was a good no call by the officials as Madison Prep simply swatted the ball out of bounds. Jamarco Brown to inbound the basketball. Inbounds to Williams off the glass. Rebound Jarrell Martin. Dwayne Dinkins gets the carry. There's the pass to the Rooster. Rooster Morris steps up from the block. Off the glass, no good. Slap rebound by Rooster and good. Ralston Rooster Morris.
Here come the Chargers.
42-47. The Chargers are slowly creeping back into the game.
Take your time, Chad.
Jamarco Brown from way downtown from the left wing rolls out no good. Jarrell Martin is 11th rebound of the night. Here come the Chargers. This is the team we've watched all year long. Martin to Ronson Robertson, the rifleman. He hesitates, fires it good. Ronson, the rifleman. Robertson for three. All net. No room with 4:34 to go in the third quarter. And the Chargers have cut the lead down to 2 points.
We are about 36 seconds past the 3-minute mark, but the Chargers have done the crucial part. They have closed the lead within the first 3 minutes of the half. We have a 2-point game. We're right back in it. Now all we need to do from here is play Charger basketball. We've got to knock down our free throws. The Simsboro Tigers foul a lot. They've only had one foul so far this first half, but something tells me, in the second half, but something tells me that it's going to come down to free throws, Eric.
I think this is going to come down to the wire.
Yeah.
This has a country day kind of feel about it.
All right, back to the action. Chargers have their man-to-man press.
All right, and there's the pass. Oh, Monroe with a terrible pass. He misread Clifford Williams' eyes, and he knows it's his fault. He can tell.
Created a turnover. It'll be Charger basketball. We have an opportunity here to tie the game up. The Tigers are in their man-to-man press, full court.
Oh, boy, Dinkins almost lost that one.
Chad Williams saved it.
Williams was Johnny on the spot right there. Here comes Dinkins. Dinkins cuts through the lane, no good. Rebound, Jarrell Martin is 12, and he's fouled. He's fouled by Clifford Williams.
Chad Williams to go to the line. Shooting 2. That's Clifford Williams' 3rd foul of the night.
That big tall man, I'll tell you, that's just the guy you want to get into foul trouble too.
That's right.
Because he's the guy who can disrupt Jarrell Martin with his height. Martin, oh boy, they are just suffering at the foul line. Martin misses his first free throw. That has got to be eating Coach Jones alive inside. Martin. Oh, misses the second, so 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Daniel Ojanyemi with the rebound. And he is rare. Ronson Robertson with the steal. I saw that coming, Perry. You can see Ronson just reading the ball movement. Martin passes to Williams. Williams gets it swatted away by Daniel Ojanyemi. Ronson Robertson was sneaking up behind Daniel Ojanyemi. Ojanyemi was sticking his backside out, trying to box him. Robertson did not over-pursue, and he knocked that ball loose while Ojanyemi was worrying about the wrong thing.
Good hustle by Ronson Robertson.
Martin puts it on the ground, and he's fouled. That's a good call. And that's, honestly, the Tigers have gotten away with that a couple of times tonight. So Ojanyemi is going to get called with a foul. That, I believe, is his second.
That's his second of the night.
Yep, second personal. Martin inbounds to Dinkins, swings it over to Blanton. Blanton, Ojanyemi got aggressive with it.
That's good scouting by the Tigers. They knew that ball was coming back to Jarrell Martin on the inbound play.
He was lying in wait, and he almost knocked it to the official score. Robertson swings it to Martin. Martin from downtown. Jarrell, oh boy, too much air into that ball. But rebound, Chad Williams. Williams goes on the baseline. He's fouled by Jamarco Brown. He's called for a walk. He's not fouled. No foul, no bucket, no nothing. Still 47-45.
Chargers in their token man-to-man defense.
Ronson Robertson. Boy, he
traveled. They didn't call it.
Ronson Robertson almost eye-faked the ball away from Jamarco Brown. Ojanyemi passed over. The basketball gods came through. Because while we didn't get the travel call, Ojanyemi threw an awful pass to Abney, went over his head into the Simsboro cheerleaders.
Crucial possession here, Eric. This is our 3rd opportunity to tie this game up. We have to convert on the offensive end here.
3 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the quarter. Robertson steps up just in front of the line. No good. Rebound, Chad Williams, and good! Chad Williams with the rebound and put back after the Ronson Robertson miss. Ojanyemi bringing the ball across half court. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up for the first time since the opening period, since the opening tip. Ojanyemi missed the 3-point shot. 13th rebound of the night for Jarrell Martin. DJ Blanton passed to Chad Williams. Williams levitates from the block. Off the rim, good. Chad Williams on the assist from DJ Blanton. Here comes Jamarco Brown. Brown steps up in the lane from the block. Passes to Abney and good and one. Rob Abney makes the basket and gets the foul call. That's going to be on DJ Blanton with the push. We're tied at 49. Prep actually had the first lead of the game very, very briefly, and Abney very quickly took it back.
We knew that Chad Williams, being the caliber of athlete that he is, that he was going to show up for the occasion.
It was only a matter of time before he really got into the game. Speaking of the game, Roman Guy and Michael Burns are in for the Chargers. Chargers down by 1. Abney converted that 3-point play. 50-49, Simsboro lead. Jarrell Martin along the baseline, off the backboard, and good. Jarrell Martin on the assist. Was that from Robinson? I think it was from Ronson Robertson. Around the back dribble for Dontavius Harris. He's being worked by Roman Guy. Now, if he thinks he's going to get a past Guy with a lot of trickery, he has something else coming to him. Meanwhile, Jamarco Brown stolen. Michael Burns. Oh, Michael Burns with the steal. Jarrell Martin gets the carom. Jarrell Martin with the tomahawk dunk. Madison Prep 53. Simsboro 50. Jamarco Brown with the ball. Coming up, steps into the lane. Passes over to Dontavius Harris. Harris puts it on the ground. Bounces it over to Abney. Abney from just inside the 3-point line. Rims out, no good. Oh, boy.
Good tie-up.
Jump ball.
Good job by Dwayne Dinkins.
Dwayne Dinkins tied it up. Dinkins was actually going for the rebound, and Daniel Ojanyemi pushed him. The rest didn't see it. The basketball guys come through again, though, as Dwayne Dinkins forced the jump ball, but the possession arrow was to Simsboro. So, Dontavius Harris will inbound the ball. There's the bounce pass from the corner for three. No good. Rebound by Dontavius Harris. Harris passes, swatted, stolen Dwayne Jenkins. The cameramans are going to Chad Williams. And stolen by Dontavius Harris, though. He gets it to Xavier Ojanyemi. Passes to Daniel Ojanyemi. Rims out, no good. Jarrell Martin is 14th rebound of the night.
Great job by Michael Burns to challenge the shot by Ojanyemi.
Chad Williams with the ball. Getting instructions from Coach Jones. He's standing along the perimeter. Passes over to Roman Guy. Roman Guy being worked by Xavier Ojanyemi. Michael Burns with the ball near the elbow. Bounce pass to Chad Williams through the back door. Chad Williams on a rare assist from Michael the Butcher Burns. And Madison Prep leads 55-50. Ray Harris with the ball. He's being worked by Jenkins. Passes in the corner for Abney. Abney all the way out to Dontavius Harris. Harris passes over to Ray Harris. And Abney almost lost the ball, and then a shot put up on the back side of the backboard. I don't think that was his intent.
You know what, Eric? Simsboro does not look as active as they did in the first half. I think it may have been a mistake to keep those young men on the court during halftime.
And that's what I was trying to imply. You don't let your opponent get more rested than you. Ojanyemi. Oh boy, couldn't get the shooter's roll. Gets his own rebound though, and he's fouled by Jarrell Martin. That might put the big guy in foul trouble.
That'll be his third if it's on him.
Yep.
That's okay.
That's Jarrell Martin's third personal.
He'll sit for the rest of the quarter, but he can play the fourth quarter with 3 fouls.
DJ Blanton checking into the game for the Chargers. Daniel Ojanyemi at the line. Puts it on the ground. 3 dribbles. Balance, elbow, eyes, and rims out. Rims out. 55-50. Madison Prep still with the lead. Roman Guy checks out. Rooster Morris checks in. Dwayne Jenkins checks out. DJ Blanton checks in. On the court, I'm sorry. My mistake. It's just Roman Guy who checks out. On the court for the Chargers are Dwayne Jenkins, Roman Guy, Dwayne Jenkins, Chad Williams, Michael Burns, Rooster Morris, and DJ Blanton. No good. Rooster with the rebound.
Jarrell Martin was the other guy who checked out.
My bad. Chad Williams kind of being worked a little bit by Xavier Ojanyemi, and the Chargers will retain the ball. Ojanyemi loosened it up, but it rolled out of bounds.
With a 5-point lead, the Chargers need to play for the last shot of this quarter.
I agree. 55-50. Madison Prep has come all the way back. They trailed as much as by 14 points. They trailed, as much as by 13 points, 38-21, and they have taken a 5-point lead. Jenkins passes to DJ Blanton, goes up from the post, no good, stolen by Daniel Ojanyemi. Ojanyemi passes to Ray Harris. Ray Harris goes into the lane, shoots it over Jarrell. Nice shot. Over Jarrell Martin in the bucket. Nothing you can do about that.
Jarrell Martin couldn't risk picking up his fourth foul.
No way. Rooster Morris with the ball. Morris steps up from the elbow, passes to Jarrell Martin. Martin on the baseline and is swatted out of bounds by Daniel Ojanyemi. No. Swatted by Daniel Ojanyemi off of, Jarrell Martin. It rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, they're saying that he just lost possession of it. Good job by the Charger coaching staff getting Michael Burns in the game for Jarrell Martin. Yeah. You don't want him to pick up his fourth foul with only 3 seconds left to go in the quarter.
55-52. Dontavius Harris puts up a prayer, goes off the top of the backboard, no good, and with the score at the end of 3 quarters, your Madison Prep Chargers 55, the Simsboro Tigers 52, on the ChargerNetwork.com, WMPA, and Louisiana All-Americansports.com.
Eric, at the beginning of the season, if we were asked that, could we be 3 points ahead with 1 quarter left to play to go to the state championship, I think Coach Jones would have emphatically said, I'll take it.
I'd take it too. 3-point lead, 8 minutes ago, Final Four. I think we're pretty pleased with where we are right now, Perry.
Exactly.
Real quick, just for one more time, I want to run down the Louisiana High School Athletic Association. Thanks State Farm and its Louisiana insurance agents. We'd also like to thank 7 Quality Ford dealers, presenting sponsor of all LHSAA championship events, state championship events, propane dealers in Louisiana, official game sponsor of the 2012 Top 28.
Those obligations.
Yeah. Here we go. 8 minutes to the dome, folks. 8 minutes to the dome. Perry, take over for just one moment, please, as I tweet to the world what's going on here.
You got it. The Chargers inbound the ball at the half court, meaning that the Simsboro Tigers will have the possession now if there is a jump ball in the fourth quarter. DJ Blanton has the ball at the top of the key. He takes a shot. It hits the front of the rim. It's no good. There's a battle for the rebound, and the Tigers come away with it. Pushing the ball up the court is Daniel Ojanyemi, and he gets into the lane. He makes the pass. 2:31. That's his brother, Xavier Ojanyemi. Shot's no good. Here come the Chargers. Ralston Rooster Mars taking it all the way to the rim. Basket, good! 5-point lead for the Chargers. Here come the Tigers. They have the ball in the front court. And Ojanyemi misses the ball. That's Xavier Ojanyemi with the miss. And turnover. Madison Prep basketball. Dwayne Dinkins handles the ball for the Chargers. Passes it to the right wing to Chad Williams. Williams dribbles to the center of the court. He gets the ball to Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin outside the three-point line. Tries to work it in the lane. Makes the pass to DJ Blanton. And he goes out of bounds. Turnover Chargers. 5-point lead. 6 minutes, 50 seconds till the state finals.
57-52. Madison Prep extending their lead back to 5 points. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in regulation. Harris passes over to Abney. Abney.
Wow. Jarrell Martin had 3 points for the quarter. That's a total of 6 for the night.
Clifford Williams with a desperate shot off the glass. He draws the draws the foul.
Jarrell Martin. Oh wow, that's his fourth. All right, let's see how poised the big guy is. With a lead, 5-point lead, we can use him off the floor for a couple of minutes, Eric. Let's try to get away with it. Let's see what Coach Jones does here. I don't see anyone coming to the table. So it looks like he's going to trust the big guy. Hey, this is why.
That's why you're here.
Louisville and LSU and all the other Division I
Oklahoma
teams,
State.
Oklahoma State are interested in the big guy. There it is. There it is. Here comes
Ronson Robinson.
The Chargers have elected to go small instead of substituting Michael Burns.
Well, hopefully they can get the rifleman to pull out his scope, take aim, and put these Tigers away.
Eric, I'm going to see if I can get a second half stat sheet.
Alrighty, sir.
First half stat sheet.
Alrighty. So here comes Dwayne Dinkins. He's going to take it across half court, passes high to Ronson Robertson. Ronson Robertson to the post for Williams, loses the ball. Stolen by Ojanyemi. There's the pass over to Dontavius Harris off the glass. No good. Rebound, Clifford Williams. No, strike that. Rebound, Rooster Morris. Rooster flips it over to Chad. Whoa! Chad Williams barely hangs on. Passes to Blanton. Blanton steps up off the glass and good! DJ Blanton on the assist from the quarterback, Chad Williams. And Blanton will go to the line to try to convert the three-point play as Daniel Ojanyemi picks up his third personal foul, and he is in foul trouble. So the two key players for these teams have to take it off the gas a little bit because they're both in some foul trouble here.
Ojanyemi's a little better off than our big guy.
Right.
He only has 3.
DJ Blanton could not get that shooter's roll. 59-53, so it is still a two-possession game. Jamarco Brown with the basketball. He steps up, he crosses over past DJ Blanton, passes back over to Harris. Ojanyemi steps up in the lane, finger roll. Pass Ronson Robertson and good.
He's just a fantastic player.
He's talented. That kid's got talent. 59-55, Chad Williams is relieved of the ball as he came up from the lane. It was swatted away by Dontavius Harris.
Ojanyemi's only a junior for the Tigers as well.
Which means that kid might still be growing too.
Yeah.
He's a talented young man. I've been impressed with a lot of these kids I've seen in the playoffs. It's probably my favorite part. There they go again.
Well-designed play by the Chargers. Easy basket for Chad Williams.
Chad Williams on the inbound assist from DJ Blanton. Rebound, Dwayne Dinkins. Dwayne Dinkins with the ball, steps up, passes over to Ronson Robertson. Ronson Robertson passes to Rooster. Rooster steps up, passes to Dwayne Dinkins. Dwayne Dinkins to DJ Blanton from 18 feet and good! DJ Blanton on the assist from Dwayne Dinkins in the left wing.
DJ Blanton's feeling it now.
There we go. Abney with the, oh my goodness.
DJ Blanton with another charge goal.
And that is the third time tonight DJ Blanton has drawn a charge. That one on Ray Abney as he tried to put a finger roll, and he just rolled the ball back to Madison Prep.
Hey, it's good to see the seniors stepping up. DJ Blanton knows the next Charger loss is his last game, and he doesn't want it to be tonight.
And Coach Waldron of the Tigers is having a fit on the sideline. He knows there was no need for that. They didn't have to rush it. They're only down 3 possessions. Oh yeah, Waldron is hot. There's the pass from Williams to Blanton off the glass. No good. Blanton gets his own rebound, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Ojenyemi. Ojenyemi steps up into the paint. 1-2 off the glass. No good. Rebound Abney. No good. Rebound Ojenyemi. He's hacked by Dwayne Dinkins.
Dwayne Dinkins has to foul him harder than that. Not a bad foul, but you can't let him get the shot.
Yeah, but don't slap his arm. Hook him. Don't even let him get up in the air. He was standing right there. Be aggressive. You're gonna get the call. That's only his first personal.
Right.
Only the 14th foul.
Not a bad foul at all.
Chad Williams would have tackled him. Ojenyemi rims out, gets his own rebound, steps up. Get that out of here, says DJ Blanton. But nonetheless, Ojenyemi might be responsible for converting 4 points for his team with 4:37 to go in regulation.
Ralston Morris cannot allow that.
No.
He had the last lane spot next to the shooter. He's got to block out the shooter. Coach Jones called timeout, I'm sure, to let his Chargers know that that cannot happen again. Never should the free throw shooter get a rebound.
No, they were not quick enough to respond to the ball. And granted, it was a low trajectory. It kind of went off the front of the iron. Might have been on purpose. You never know. But nobody was even. There wasn't even any. He almost put it back up uncontested.
Correct. I'm frustrated sitting here watching.
Yeah. I mean, there are very few times when I could say even I could do that. But even I could do that.
All right, our in the third quarter, I'm trying to differentiate my stat sheets here. They both say first half for some reason, so I'm not sure which one with quarter stats. Yes, I can tell. Okay, here we go. In that third quarter, Simsboro shot 31% from the field, while the Chargers shot 41%. And still by the Chargers.
Dwayne Dinkins round the back. Holding on to the ball. Dinkins passes to Chad Williams. Chad Williams up from the block. From the elbow. No good. Rebound, Rooster Morris. Passes to Ronson Robertson. Robertson over to Dinkins. Dinkins with the ball. Over to Ronson Robertson. In the corner is Rooster Morris. Rooster Morris flips it over to DJ Blanton. Blanton over to Williams. Williams to Blanton. Stolen. Jamarco Brown. Jamarco Brown steps up off the backboard. And there's a foul. It's a push on, I think that's on DJ Blanton.
Yeah, and here comes the big guy to replace him. You cannot let the ball just get taken from you.
No.
At the half-court line, going down the stretch in a semifinal game. So, Coach Jones is going to talk to him about that. That doesn't detract from how well DJ Blanton has played this second half, though. That was a mental mistake to allow that ball stolen, but he has played a very sound second half for the Chargers.
He sure has.
And the basket is good, the free throw shot is good, and now the Chargers push the ball up the court. Our score 63-58, Madison Prep. The Chargers take a shot, it's no good. Simsboro pushes the ball up the court, but it's stolen by Jarrell Martin. Jarrell Martin passes it to Ronson Robinson, who passes to Chad Williams. Chad Williams takes a shot, and that's the 5th foul on Jarrell Martin.
Oh boy, so the big guy fouls out. Madison Prep is going to have to do their dirty work in the lane defensively.
Hey, you can do this! You can do this!
63-58. Madison Prep hanging on. Through the lane, Jamarco Brown off the glass and good. And one.
The makeup call. The makeup call.
It is not a basket. It is no good.
Very questionable call on Jarrell Martin. The same referee that called the 5th foul on Jarrell Martin called that foul there, and that was a questionable call as well, but the Chargers will take it.
So no basket, still a 5-point lead, and oh boy, Dontavius Harris got very aggressive, but that was after Coach Jeff Jones called the timeout. We have 3 minutes and 19 seconds till the dome, folks. Madison Prep 63, Simsboro 58.
Yes, and we're going down the stretch. It's going to come down to free throws here. The Chargers will be knocking down their free throws. They're going to have to play very aggressively. They're going to have to control the ball. You want to see the ball in Dwayne Dinkins' hands in the front court for the Chargers until we work it inside. Shooters, DJ Blanton, Ralston Morris, our 2 seniors, have to step up here, take good shots, and convert the baskets. Defensively, we have to find where Ojanyemi is at all times. Going silent for the Tigers is number 1, Dontavius Harris. He hasn't been a threat the second half, so really we just need to find Ojanyemi. I would put maybe Ralston Rooster Morris on him.
Stolen. Dwayne Dinkins loses it. Daniel Ojanyemi cuts it down. We have a 1-possession game. Dontavius Harris read Dwayne Dinkins' eyes like a menu. Rooster Morris, boy, Rooster got away with the carry, but the ref swallowed the whistle. As well he should have. Nice pass to Ronson Robertson, standing in the wing, bounce pass to Chad Williams. Chad Williams slapped. What? Chad Williams went up, he was slapped. Oh yeah, Coach Waldron is hot. Here's what happened, folks. The basketball god stepped in and made a makeup call because Waldron is correct. Ronson Robertson did push Jermichael Brown out of bounds, but Chad Williams got his hand slapped on the way up and did not get the foul. Dwayne Dinkins gets in the backcourt. Oh boy, Daniel Ojanyemi just ate some of the plywood diving for Dwayne Dinkins. Dwayne Dinkins got low to the ground. Now he kicks up to Williams. They are pressing hard. Simsboro's in a man-to-man. No, they're in a half-court press. Stolen Dontavius Harris to Ray Abney. And Simsboro's cut the lead down to 1 basket. 63-62 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go in regulation. Ronson Robertson with the ball. Passes to Rooster Morris, who calmly goes up from the wing. Can't get the roll, but he does get the foul. Woo!
We've got to make free throws.
Well, I'll tell you, Perry, my stomach muscles are hurting. I've been going so much over and over again.
Right.
The action here is just fantastic, folks. 2:15 to go in the ball in the regulation.
Hey, this is what the Chargers have worked for all summer.
This is what you play for. This is why you go to all those after-school practices. This is why you get up at 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday. This is why you run all those laps. This is why you run all those drills and shoot all those foul shots.
Ralston Morris makes the first free throw. 64-62 Chargers. Three-point lead by the Chargers as Ralston Morris makes the second free throw.
Here come the Simsboro Tigers. There's the pass out to Harris. Harris with the basketball.
Roman guy in the game for the Chargers.
Oh, Rooster loosens it. Jermichael Brown. Stolen. Rooster Morris to Roman guy. Roman guy off the glass and good. And Madison Prep with less than 2 minutes to go has gone up 67-62. It's a 5-point lead. Through the lane, Jermichael Brown. No good. Rebound Clifford Williams, and DJ Blanton went over his back, and that is the correct call.
Yeah, that's going to put DJ Blanton in a little foul trouble, I think.
So, both teams are now in the bonus. Neither team with a foul left to give.
That's only his third. We're okay there. 1 minute, 23 seconds away from going to Ruston, Louisiana.
So it's in Ruston.
It is
not in the Dome. I stand corrected.
It's in Ruston at Louisiana Tech.
All right. Williams, no good. Oh, they let Ray Abney. Chad Williams did not box out Rob Abney, and he came through and got the putback.
Chad Williams didn't realize it was 1-1. He thought it was 2 shots.
Actually, so did I. 67-64. Chad Williams makes up for it in the back end, though, getting the rebound and putback. Chad Williams. 1 minute and 23 seconds to go. Somebody's going to Ruston, and somebody's going back to Simsboro.
Did you get their head covered?
No. Wait, all the coaches are going to be in the interview room. Ronson Robertson with the ball. Bounce pass to Chad Williams. Williams is slapped hard, and he will go to the line this time. That foul, I believe, is on Clifford Williams, is it? It's on 35. Yes, Clifford Williams. That's his fourth personal foul. So their big fella is in a little bit of foul trouble, too.
Oh, actually, that's his fifth. He's out.
Up. Hit the road, Jack.
So now it's just a little man's game, Eric.
It's going to come down to the little guys. You know, I guess Jarrell Martin can thank all the little people after this one's over.
Wow.
What a game. Yep.
What a game. Unofficially, Jarrell Martin only had 10 points for the game.
Well, yes, he has his double-double.
Yes. Rebounds, 12 unofficially. This was given to me at the end of the third quarter, so he did have a couple of 45 out in the fourth quarter. I won't get that until the end of the
I
game.
counted 14 myself.
That may be more accurate than what we have.
Boy, oh boy. 109 to go. It is a two-possession game. Madison Prep trailed by as much as 14 points in this ball game. They trailed 39 to 21 at one point. They battled all the way back in the third quarter to take a 5-point lead, and now have gone tit for tat with Simsboro the whole way.
We'd like to thank Williams Construction. Reach them at 225-366-6554. For all your residential and commercial construction needs, contact Williams Construction.
Also, Golden Medical Equipment and Supply, where the patient comes first, on 2708 Wendell Boulevard, 925-2733. That's Golden Medical Equipment, 925-2733. Take care of Grandma and Grandpa and call Golden Medical.
Lastly, definitely not least, the Daily Hat Trick.
At www.thedailyhattrick.com, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web.
Chad Williams misses the first free throw.
He's got to make the second. We could have extended this to a three-possession game. We've got to get, and we do get the second one. So it is a 6-point game. Here comes Daniel Ojanyemi. Passes over to Jamarco Brown. Passes back to Ojanyemi for three. Horrible shot. No good off the left side. Jamarco Brown gets the rebound. He puts it in. It is a 4-point game. 70-66. 52 seconds to go in the game. Rooster Morris across half court. He's being triple teamed. Stolen by Daniel Ojanyemi. Dontavius Harris flips it over to Rob Abney. 42 seconds to go. Abney along the baseline. There's a whistle. It's going to be against Madison Prep. Should be on either Dankins or is on Dankins for a push. 1-1. Rob Abney averages 15 points a game. He is a freshman. With that average, and given the fact he's a guard, I'm assuming that he's going to make these, has a high free throw percentage.
Yeah, you would think so. Both teams have 18 fouls, so both teams are in the bonus. Chargers have to remember it's a 1-1. He makes the first. Now it's a 3-point lead.
Boy, Coach Waldron is getting as fired up as those cheerleaders after he makes that shot, because we have a one-possession game.
That's right.
Abney,
Have to box out here.
2-point game, folks. 40 seconds left to play. Ronson Robertson with the basketball. He has a man open. He has DJ Blanton open. Off the glass, high, no good. Rebound, Ronson Robertson. Robertson swatted out of bounds by Abney. Oh no. Abney swatted off of Robertson. Why wouldn't Ronson Robertson just hold the basketball? With 28.8 seconds to go in the game, Simsboro has a chance to tie with a single basket. Here comes Roman Guy. Now, if you remember, Roman Guy was the hero of the Country Day game by stealing the ball and putting Madison Prep up by multiple possessions in the final seconds. I would love to see a repeat right here. Dontavius Harris passes to Daniel Ojanyemi. Jamarco Brown through the lane. Charges DJ Blanton. And that is... Picks up his fourth personal foul and will send Jamarco Brown to the line with the score tied and Simsboro with a chance to take the lead. How do you like that, Perry?
Hey, that's okay though. Look, even if he knocks this down, the Chargers have to find a way to get the ball into the front court. The problem here is ball handlers. No one has been able to handle the ball for the Chargers. Ralston Morris, I've seen him break presses by himself, but I think he's offensive end. And on the offensive end, look for Chad Williams to take the shot.
Yeah, he's definitely been the best guy down low. Jamarco Brown averages 8 points a game. He is also a freshman guard. This is as huge as it gets.
Roston Morris is sneaking out. No one's guarding. They need to get it up the court quickly.
Roman Guy with the ball. Roman Guy looking, passes to Rooster. 11 seconds left. Rooster. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
That should be a technical foul. The game's not over. The game's not over. That's time on the clock.
Now, the whole Simsboro should be attacked. Folks, Madison Prep might get a chance to tie the score on the most bizarre, unusual play.
They're trying to work this out. They're going to give some more time. I don't think they're going to put any time left on the clock, but there is 0.1 seconds. Not enough time for the Chargers to really get a shot off, Eric. Eric, it's been a great season. Second year of basketball for the Madison Prep Chargers. They are in the semifinals. They ran into a great Simsboro Tiger basketball team here. The Chargers have nothing to hang their heads about here. This has been a tremendous season. We've made it to the semifinals. Yes, maybe we should have executed a little bit better down the stretch here. But just to be here says a lot about this Charger coaching staff and these Charger players. There's nothing to be ashamed about here.
Ojan Yemi makes the first one.
Wow.
This is the second on purpose. Simsboro is going to the finals. The final score. Simsboro 72, Madison Prep 7.
Congratulations to the Simsboro Tigers. All you Simsboro fans listening, you have a great basketball team here. We would like to thank them for the sportsmanship that they showed today and wish them luck against the defending state champions, the Swally Hawks.
This team, let me tell you, this is a 7th seed that advanced in a bracket in which no underdog had advanced all playoffs long until just now. Somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. It's just, it almost just cuts the life out of you that Madison Prep has such a big lead in the final minute of the game and could not hang on. And congratulations to Simsboro. Final score, Simsboro 72, Madison Prep 7.
Free throws,
Rebounding, defense, turnovers. You hear about these things all the time, Barry. And at the end of the game, just think back to Ronson Robinson had the ball, they had a chance to one more time over the clock. And instead of holding it, he tried to pass, and it got stolen. And at the end of the game, nobody stepped up and fouled. It's the final moment of the game.
I'm not sure that, all right, quick after the game used to be live, so fans out there listening, tune in tomorrow. We will have those interviews uploaded.
We'll try to have them either uploaded to LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com or search Madison Prep versus Simsboro. It should be on YouTube if it's not on Louisiana All-American Sports. Check YouTube for the post-game interview.
Well, broadcast partners, it's been a fantastic season.
It
You've
has
done
been.
a great job.
Thank you. Thank you, Barry.
And I look forward to continuing this. I think we're on to something good here. Georgia fans out there listening, I know at the end the way that we wanted it to. However, we've done a very good job all year. Our basketball team is a good team.
ChargerNetwork.com, WMPA, and LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. For Barry Daniels, this is Eric Hatfield signing off. We will be seeing you very shortly to bring you Madison Prep Academy track and Madison Prep Academy baseball. Keep logging in to LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com for event calendar announcements for when those broadcasts are coming up. So good night to all who tuned in, and thank you for joining us at LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. Eric Hatfield with the ChargerNetwork.com, WMPA, and Louisiana All-American Sports. I'm here with the victorious Simsboro Tigers. Coach Waldron, is that how I pronounce it?
Yes.
Okay, Coach Waldron. And your name I had trouble with. Is it Ogunyemi?
Ogunyemi.
Ogunyemi. I was close.
I got it right.
And Dontavius Harris, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Great game. Coach, down the stretch, you guys had a big lead. You wound up trailing by multiple possessions down the stretch. And somehow the basketball gods waved their wand. Your boys did what they had to do, and you came back. What was going on in the final 2 minutes of that game?
Heart. That was it, heart. They're trying to get a hand on the ball without fouling. You know, we're quick enough where our hands are quick, and we've been working on that in practice about trying to get a hand on the ball, especially late in the game, and just try to make something happen. Don't just stand out there and guard your man, slide your feet. You know, try to make something happen. And they did that in those last 2 minutes, and we wind up hitting a good stride at the right time.
You guys have Zwali next week, the behemoth of Class B. What are your thoughts with those guys just a week away?
They are tough. I tell you what, though, we're going to celebrate this win, and then we're going to focus on them. But right now, we want to celebrate this. But they are. You know, they've been. If you want to make an impact on Class B, it's got to go through Zwali. Mm-hmm. It's got to go through Zwali. Earlier in the year, we went to their place, lost by 2. We look forward to the challenge of going to Ruston and competing against those guys on a neutral floor. But still, you know, they're the king.
Right.
And
you got to knock out the champ, right?
Right, and we need to respect that too, and we do. We respect that a lot. Coach McLaurin does a wonderful job, and they have a good athlete. They have good athletes, good coaching. They have everything, and so we look forward to going out there and competing against the best in Class B. And that's what the championship should be.
Yes, sir. Well, look, best of luck in that, Coach.
Thank you.
Daniel, you had some clutch plays down the stretch. You made some steals when you had to make it. You made shots that had to be made. In that final couple of minutes, did you think this is slipping away, or did you figure I've got to do A, B, and C to get us back in this game?
While we were playing in the third quarter, we had a lead, and then I looked up at the score, and we were down by about 8, maybe.
Yeah.
And just, you know, looked up and we said we had to get it. We did this with heart, and we did it for our teacher died of breast cancer, Sherry Farrell.
Ooh.
She we wear my sock every game.
That's right.
Right there, and we did it for her. So
that's got to be tough with that weighing on you, but great job, and the reward. If she's looking down, she can't help but be proud. Either way, but y'all will get a chance to play for the big prize.
Thank you.
Dontavius, you're making some big plays down the stretch too. A lot of disruptive defensive plays, a lot of movement of the ball. Sometimes it looked like almost looked like you were about to lose it, and you wound up passing to a teammate who hit a bucket. Just all the clutch plays down the stretch. How did you hang in there late in the game when you guys were down by 6 points in the final 2 minutes? How did you help get your team back in?
I just had faith in my teammates and knew that if we played hard defense and played with heart and not gave up, we'd come out the victory. And that's what happened.
All right. Well, boys, congratulations. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Eric Hatfield here for Louisiana All-American Sports. I am in the locker room with Coach Jeff Jones of the Madison Prep Academy Chargers. Coach, you guys had a fighting chance there at the very end, but just looks like Simsboro had just sometimes basketball's a game of inches, and it looks like they had just a couple more inches on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Simsboro played throughout and, got a big win tonight. But I can't say enough about these 8 young men that started this journey and finished it. And, they exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Nobody expected us, after losing about 40 in the first round last year, to get to the top 28. So I'm proud of that for these young men. And, proud of the progression that this program has made moving forward.
You guys trailed at one point by 13 points by my count, 38-21 in the first half. came out in the second half, and almost as soon as I took my seat, the score was tied, and then you were up by 5. What was the key for the team getting back into the game in the third quarter?
We just gave more effort. Played harder, got some stops, and we rebounded the ball much better.
Going into looking ahead to next year, you guys, I can't even imagine just following the team all year long, and just the pain I felt as a reporter, commentator, not even on the floor, putting in the sweat, running the drills. I can't imagine what it feels like to have that 2-possession lead, 2 minutes to go, and then to have it kind of come down like that. How do you start? Because obviously today is over. How do you start looking forward to building towards next year? What are the keys for moving on towards next year?
Man, we just keep working. We just keep working. We keep getting guys in the gym. We take part in the off-season strength and conditioning program. We keep guys in the gym. We just keep working.
Speaking of gyms, when's our barn going to be open for business?
They're saying about 6 weeks. They just finished. They're hooking up the air conditioning. That's the last thing they have to do. Once they finish the air conditioning, they can put the gold, the floors, and the bleachers are in. They're just a matter of the air conditioning must be there because the climate, the temperature must be regulated to put that floor down. Mm-hmm. So once they finish that air conditioning, we'll be about 6 weeks out.
Is there going to be any kind of commemoration or anything like that
I'm sure they're going to do some kind of ceremony. Mrs. Johnson will put something with that.
What do you think is going through your kids' minds? I mean, some of them have to realize this is the last time that all of them, as they are now, will be together as a team. What do you? I caught most of your address, but I missed the beginning. What do you tell those guys, or what did you tell those guys?
I still got. I was proud of them. I didn't fuss. I didn't. I'm proud of them. They came out here. Could have laid down after these guys jumped on us, but these guys fought back. These guys fought back. Guys stepped up and made plays. And I'm proud of them. That's what I told them. I told them I was proud of them. At the end of the day, they won 34 games. They made it to the top 28. One district. A lot of people would love to be in their shoes. A lot of people been stopped playing basketball a long time ago.
Right. Coach, I just enjoyed it all year long. It's been an absolute pleasure for me to do this. So, congratulations on a great season, and look forward to next year.
Thank you, man.
All right, that was Coach Jeff Jones. I'm going to move on to, I want to get with the seniors. We've got Ralston and, okie dokie. Well, I got Ralston right here. Ralston Morris, a.k.a. Rooster. Look, great season, great game. Early in the game, you had an injury. I mean, I could see you were in a lot of pain. You came back, but I could tell it bothered you a little bit that you were favoring. What happened exactly?
Oh, no. It came down to rebound. I fell on my ankle, but
he's I think the moment's getting to him. You want to have a seat, man? Ronson, I know this is your last game. Heck of a game. Made some good shots, far home all year. I know you got to roll, but can you give a parting shot before you leave? You had one heck of a season, and just tell us how you're feeling about going forward, your future.
I'm happy that everybody played hard. We came back in the third quarter, played a good quarter, but we just couldn't finish.
It's a tough. What's for the future for you? Do you have college ball in your future? Or
yes, sir. College ball.
Where's any idea where you'll be playing?
No, sir.
All right. Well, look. Best of luck to you. Heck of a game. Heck of a season, man. Take care.
Ross.
Take your time, bro. DJ, you good, man? Here with DJ Blanton, also a senior, Madison Prep. DJ, heck of a season, heck of a game. I know it's got to be extremely painful to come up this short, but looking back, you guys have a lot to be proud of. You were a key component of your team coming back. We counted 3 different charges that you took that forced fouls and turnovers upon your opponents, made it real hard, and one that Perry and I both thought should have been called in the fourth quarter, which we thought was a little questionable. Tell me what was going through your mind emotionally, physically, as you all were battling back in that third quarter.
Just get back in the game and hold the lead.
Going forward in the future, college ball has got to be. I mean, you got to be on some radars right now. Do you have an idea of where you might be playing next year?
No, sir.
You think you will? Are you confident that you will be playing ball?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna try.
All righty. Well, I'm gonna leave you be, and 'cause I know you got, been a rough day, and I be long night ahead of you. But congratulations, great year, great year. Rooster, you all right? All right. We're here with senior Ralston Morris. And I know this is extremely difficult, but you seem like I think one thing that all your teammates can take away is when they watch you come back in that third quarter, and you can see that the ankle was bothering you, and you still stayed in there and battled and put points on the board. How did you fight through it? When the adrenaline was flowing, did you even realize your ankle was hurt? I mean, what was?
I felt that we came this far. I just wanted to win. It's kind of hard that we didn't.
I commented to Perry. I said it would take wild horses to drag Ralston Morris out of this game. Would that be about right?
Yes, because I've been through a lot, and coming from McKinley and actually getting a chance to come back and play for Madison, it was good for me. And just getting the opportunity to play, it does a lot for me. It's my future.
Son, you definitely made the most of it. Do you have an idea what's on your college basketball radar?
No, but I hope I do something.
All right, well, I'd be stunned if you weren't. But great season, great game, and no post-game interview will be complete without talking to the big fella. Jarrell, you got a sec? Jarrell, this is, as I was telling Coach Jones, I just cover the team. I don't go to practice. I don't run drills. I don't shoot, and it's hurting me a little bit. So I can only imagine what it's like for you guys. But tell me what. It looks like their big guy, their tall fella, 35, Robinson. Looks like he was he getting the better of you, or was he forcing you to alter your game? And they had a guy who was just as big as you were, and there are not too many teams like that. What was that like?
I should say they came out of the ball. They wanted it better than us. Guys came out, they hustled. Big man came out playing aggressive, and just got the best of us.
I guess you're fortunate in that you will be back next year, and this team is going to be very good next year. I think I was talking to Coach Waldron of Simsboro, and he has, no doubt. I have no doubt. People talk about y'all will be back. What do you think? What are you going to do over the summer to, I guess, help lift? Because you're the leader. What are you going to do to lift this team's game up next year?
Get in the gym at least 5 days a week.
Alrighty. Well, look, I'm going to leave you be. I know this is tough. I appreciate all you guys, Coach, all you kids talking to us. Mike, I want to get a quick word with you, Chad, a quick word with you if I can, if it's all right. But thank you very much. Great year. Congratulations. I'll see you next year. And I get Miss Roman. I'm sorry, man. I want to get everybody, actually. I don't want to skip anybody over. Here with Michael Burns. Mike, you only got to play 4 minutes, but you made it worthwhile. You took one guy down the lane, living up to the Butcher moniker, making them fight for those points. They got to shoot instead of get those easy ones, which is what makes you so valuable to this team. And you also had a dish to Chad when y'all were making that comeback in the game. You got a lot of raw ability, but definitely I think as far as shooting and so on, there's a lot of stuff to work on. You're going to have a chance to come back next year and take this a step further. What are your plans to, I guess, help this team take it to the next level?
Well, losing this game was very hard for us. I just want to get back in the gym, get in the weight room, work hard, pick up, increase speed, increase my shooting ability, free throw ability, everything, just all around, so that we could finally get a chance to get to the championship, because that's what I really want, because next year is going to be my senior year, and I really want to go out with a bang. Well,
you guys have a shot. You guys have, I was telling Jarrell, y'all have a great, it's there. It's ripe for the picking. So, go in the gym, work hard, fight hard. I won't sit up here and talk too much because I know this is tough, but a great season, a fantastic season. I'll see you on the gridiron end next year. I guess, Roman, you're right here. Roman, you're a junior too, correct? Oh man, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, man. I did not realize that. This has got to be hard. I thought you were a junior. Roman, look, tell me what do you think? You guys, you were here for. This is your second year on the team, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you definitely kind of helped. You were from the beginning of the beginning. Y'all went from getting tough first round exit to now.
Yes, sir.
So close to the championship game. What are you thinking? You have a different perspective from all the other kids in this room, I think.
It's a bitter experience, but I think we should be proud of it.
Right.
We came a long way, worked hard. We just should be proud of every moment we had together.
I was telling Perry last broadcast, I said, I hope these kids, and I was young one time, just like everybody else, and sometimes, especially as well as you guys have played all year, it's easy to think, man, we should be going to the next game and should be moving on, and you expect to move on, and sometimes you don't realize how special the moment is. And I just, one thing I noticed when you talk to your teammates is you seem to really appreciate the moment and how, there's not going to be too many chances like this in life. Is that kind of how you're feeling?
Yes, sir. I didn't have this chance before Coach Jones gave me the chance, and I appreciate everything he did for me.
Any idea where you're going to college next year?
No, sir.
All right. Well, look, best of luck, and great job all year long.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Here with Chad Williams, a.k.a. the quarterback. Chad, you had a big part in that team coming back in the third quarter. Every time I looked up, it was a rebound and a putback, some kind of a turnover for them and a pass. You were involved. I don't have the stat sheet with me right now, but it looks like you were involved in most of those plays in that run in the third quarter. What was the flow like? How did you guys come from so far down, to almost looking like the fat lady was coming out at halftime to putting them on the ropes, and really they're very, very lucky to get out of here alive?
It was just energy, man. Like we not no cowards in this locker room. Our whole team got heart. Like, if someone goes up on us, we're not going to let them just beat us down. We're going to fight you back. We still going to swing. And if you put your guard down, we're going to hit you some more. And when they put their guard down, we just kept hitting and swinging, but we came up short in the end.
I don't think I could have put it any better than that, man. You're lucky. You get to come back next year. You get to come back on the gridiron next year where your season kind of got, abbreviated unnecessarily, and then this next year, what are your plans, I guess, for the off seasons?
Hard work
that you have.
Nothing but hard work.
All right, well, look, Chad, great year, and looking forward to a lot of stuff next year with you. Got one more, Dwayne Dankins, point guard, Madison Prep. You're a junior, okay. I'll tell you, I saw you at the games all year, and of course you didn't get to start playing until the second half of the season. I didn't even know who you were until Perry kind of gave me the rundown. But you came in and really gave this team a boost on both ends, both a shooting presence and just a ferocious defensive presence. Tell me just your thoughts, I guess, about your whole journey this year, because you didn't get to start for whatever the reasons were, and then now you're here in the semifinals.
I came in from Capital, second semester school last year, and I just came here just get to the dome and get a team energy and my effort.
You get to come back next year. What's your off-season preparation program? What are your off-season preparation plans?
Get in the gym, put up shots, ball handling, working hard.
Are you guys going to get together in the off-season as a team, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Well, look, I enjoyed watching you play this year. You really gave this team a boost. Enjoyed it, and I'll see you next year. All right, did I get all 8? Did I miss? All right, well, that's going to do it here. It's been actually all the sports journalism I've done, and this has been the most fun by far covering this basketball team, and great bunch of kids. And what can I say? We'll be back next year. This will conclude the 2012 Madison Prep basketball season at thechargernetwork.com, WMPA, and LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.